welcome. This is the 6th episode of Herbal Healing Series. My name is Danenga, and I'm the founder of the Camel Coat Collection. In this 6th episode, we are going to be looking at protective pouches. I've been talking a lot in these last few series about protecting your insides, clearing out negative toxins, healing parts of the body that may need extra support. And now we're going to be talking a little bit about what herbs can help to support spiritual, energetic, and spatial protection. So we're going to be creating a small pouch. You can use any kind of a small, usually not something that is see-through, but in this case, this is what I have available for our example. Something also that has a tight enough weave, preferably cotton or linen, but something that would allow you to be able to keep the herbs without them beginning to spill out or flake out through an open weave. So it's really up to you. See what speaks to you, and we're going to get started. We are beginning the preparation and compilation of a protective pouch. These are a few of my favorite items that I like to include when I am creating a protective pouch, and I will go through them and share with you some of the purveyors, the farmers, and where I have purchased some of these items that are very special to me. So the first thing that I mentioned was that you want to have a small pouch, preferably something that isn't open weave or see-through, but this is what I have available at the moment. This is a small pouch, and it has significance to me because a gift from a very dear friend came in this, so I feel like it has a lot of really beautiful energy. I'm not wearing the gift right now, but I do have my beautiful ecology snake tattoo, and it was a small snake bracelet. So I feel in this year of the snake, we have a lot of good energy with that. We also have our Sharpie, and the Sharpie pen, or whichever kind of pen you like to use, can be used to write on the bay leaves. Now, bay leaves are used a lot in cooking. They're a wonderful kind of spice that is used in a lot of Indian food and around the world. And bay leaves are used in magical and other kinds of sacred rituals as well. What is often done with the bay leaf is that you will write down your name, your full name, on the bay leaf, as well as your birth date. And additionally, sometimes people will write what they wish to draw in, if it's a ritual for drawing something in, or if it's an amount of money, or if you, any other aspects of ritual that you're doing, you can write the information on here, and that helps to send the message. So bay leaves are an amazing herb to include in here, and of course to make it specific for you using your name and your birth date. So you'll want to add that on there with the bay leaves. Now, the other materials that I am including, we have our bay leaves, we'll add those. You also see here that we have a piece of cinnamon. This is a cinnamon bark, which is excellent for drawing in money and also bringing in that protective energy. You can break it down, reveal, it's beautiful cinnamon scent. Include that along with cloves. Fresh cloves, or these dried cloves in their full form. You may see them at the holidays. You may see them used to bring fragrance into the air. This was included in my mixture for air freshening. That was the 5th episode. So you can use these also to draw in money and bring in money protection. Protect what you have, honor what you have, and help to build on that. So these are also protective herbs for cleansing the space. You might want to add cloves and cinnamon and other elements here, including our rosemary oil. The rosemary oil is a beautiful, beautiful oil that I love to eat in the plant form. Beautiful, very astringent, wonderful, wonderful, relaxing scent that is very helpful, especially if you are going to keep your protective packet near you. I keep mine with me, and I'm often, have this beautiful scent that is refreshed. Along with that, we also have our French lavender. This is from Anthony's, premium. It's organic, non-GMO, and I absolutely love this lavender. Here we have the beautiful lavender flowers that can be included in your packet. Lavender brings a wonderful scent. It also is very, very antiseptic, which is another reason that oftentimes people will want to use it in the bathroom or in a sachet, a small sachet with a tight weave so that none of it comes out, because you can see the flowers are quite tiny. But you can incorporate that into your dresser drawers. You can incorporate that into your shower, into placing the sachet in the dryer, though you do need to be very careful that it's not on a very, very high setting so that these alight to fire. So again, just being very mindful that you're working with natural materials, and you want to be careful that you're just using common sense. But this is a wonderful way to even just tuck it into your freshly laundered towels, and it will infuse the entire cabinet with this wonderful soothing scent. The pillowcases in your bed, etc. So adding this, again, we're talking about protection in many ways, protection of the energy, protection, for instance, the use of black tourmaline. If you want to have good energetic protection from digital devices, digital energies, electricity, to create a protective, supportive surrounding for your brain, your precious, beautiful brain, and all of your energy fields, black tourmaline is amazing. Work with this stone. I highly recommend it. Some of the other elements that we are going to add, continuing on with a peaceful protection. You can have peaceful protection. It doesn't always have to be about a defensive. It can be a kind of offensive, or you can have your blue lotus, which is really going to bring a soothing energy. You want to think about the energy that you're really trying to cultivate. The tea tree oil is excellent as well for healing. This is great if you've injured yourself. People use aloe vera, they use tea tree oil. Rosemary is also great. Each one has its own strengths. Tea tree is a wonderful, fragrant, almost pepperminty style of oil, which is very cleansing. So again, we're thinking about cleansing the energy and offering some protection. Mugwort, this very fluffy kind of herb that I use in my tea. This is from episode 3, I believe, which is the healing tea. And this is wonderful for the lungs if you smoke, or if you have other kinds of ailment and you want to fortify. For the singers, mugwort is excellent, and it is also a protector for the voice. So think about things that you need to say, or things that you have said, and the ways that you would like to protect yourself, including dandelion leaf. Again, we looked at this, we're losing a bit of it here, but this is great for the liver. Dandelions are considered a weed in many instances, but they have incredible medicinal properties. So use some of that, especially if you want to clear your liver. This will be helpful. Now, another company that I've just started working with is Green Heifer Farms. I'm really loving their herbs, and we want to support Black women-owned businesses, especially who are doing the thing, amazing things. Here we have lemon verbena. Verbena is a sort of, well, it's a lemony herb that's found often in France, and this is something that is used in a lot of tinctures and lotions and oils and that sort of thing. And I used to use them from a company that had the most beautiful scented sprays and room fresheners and such. So the lemon verbena, organically grown, along with bee balm. Bee balm is one that I've included here because of the symbolism of the bee. And so anything that's a balm for the bee, there's much more to its herbal uses, but to say that the bee is my symbol, so I like to include that as it's also connected with my mother and with trips to California and my tattoo on my arm here, my beautiful little bee, which will be soon colored in. And so adding that is personal for me. And so you find what works for you, personal. The other element that I'm adding here, and this is also from Green Heifer Farms, we have valerian root. Now, valerian root is what is found in a lot of the painkillers. This is where it's coming from. And so valerian is wonderful as a soother. It will help you to sleep. It also is going to help to soothe pain. And so these are elements that I want to include because it is such a powerful painkiller. I am including that for my protective packet. Additionally, when I ordered from them for the first time, Green Heifer Farms included this little packet of spearmint. And so I thought, what better way to break this open than to use it in my protective packet? Additionally, I also have included an oil that's called fresh dirt oil. This is pure natural oil that has been prepared from a favorite apothecary, and this is one that I have been using for other kinds of uses, but I like this idea of bringing the earth, the fresh dirt oil, along with the Ballah oil, especially in this year of the snake, to bring the earth that the snake likes to move in and bring these two together as a way of rooting to the earth, rooting to what is sacred, to Mother Earth, to the protection, and to the wisdom of being able to move in inside of the earth and outside with wisdom and to shed that skin. We have Epo Obo. This is a sacred tree bark that can be found from fine purveyors in Nigeria and other sources online. This is a powerful, powerful protective bark. I urge you to do your own research on this, but I am including it here as one of the elements that can be considered for your protective packet and other uses throughout the home and in your ritual practice. Finally, we have frankincense. This is coming from the original Botanica. Frankincense is a wonderful aromatic, a sacred herb that is used for ritual, and it is also a protector. We also have the Exorcism blend. This is from House of Hoodoo, one of my favorite, Jessica, from whom I purchased many wonderful candles and other materials. This is a very, very strong blend. I don't even know if they offer it anymore. Use very sparingly, but I like to include just a couple of pieces of this, meant to be burned, but this is something that can be included in your protection bundle that will give a powerful, powerful protective energy. The final herb that I will be including is St. John's wort. St. John's wort. This is a beautiful, beautiful herb that is used in many, many, many cultures, many traditions for protection, for healing. This is something to be very mindful of if you plan to ingest it in terms of its reaction with other types of herbs and materials. However, in this case, we are preparing a protective packet, and so we're including the St. John's wort as one of our protective materials and healers. So that all of these herbs together are going to work as a way of offering a surrounding of protection for us all. Thank you for joining me for episode 6 of Herbal Healing Series. My name is Danenga, and I hope that if you enjoyed this, you will like, you will comment your favorite part or your favorite herb below, and please also subscribe and share. Have a beautiful day. Stay well.